Good morning. Good morning. Happy Friday. Oh, you're listening to my live from last night. It was good. Happy Friday. Yeah, I have like full live from last night. Gypsy toe blanket snapped. She did a good job getting her points across. Good morning. What is happening now? It's Friday. That's what's happening. Thank you. You miss so much, girl. Gotta keep up. If you're gone from TikTok for like 3 days, you come back, you don't know what's going on. We keep it moving in this community, don't we? We don't stop. That's how we keep thriving. Let's see if I can get Justin here. Jessica. Oh, I don't think I follow her other account. Top of the morning to ya. Bros, foes, moes, and joes. Oh, and hoes. Oh, messy hoes. Bros, foes, mussies, messy, and hoes. I would like to be a hoe. Go be a hoe. Hey, Teresa. Good morning. Hoe activities. Hoe in the morning. Man, I haven't heard that song in so long. Let's see if I can find it. Good morning. Let me see if I can find this song really quick. Hold on. Teresa. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, sweetie.
Going. Happy Friday.
Oh, you ain't kidding. Today's our last day camp.
Good.
And I have 2 weeks off, but in those 2 weeks, today I even have to go home and work on a deck. So I got things I got to do. I'm not even going on vacation.
Gotta build them decks.
Ugh. Well, it's either that or I keep falling through it. I mean, my deck served its purpose for like the last like 22 years. So.
Oh wow. I was watching a video of these guys, of these police officers about to knock on this guy's door, and then like 7 cops fall through the I guess the deck. Yeah. From the second floor.
I had to we fixed some of it before I left on the cruise because I was worried about my mom falling through it while she was watching the dogs for us. And I'm like, this section here has to get done before we leave.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my mom already has, issues with her hip, and I mean, she's 75, or 75. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need to get the phone call. I'm out in the middle of the ocean that, my mom fell through the deck.
Right.
So.
Good.
So somebody mentioned down in the comments that I know that Morbid didn't have that other account.
The case studies account?
Yeah. So I talked to Morbid last night. I actually went on his live.
Yeah, I saw it on the replay.
And I told him, I said, listen, it doesn't matter whose account it was. I'm like, between you and Case, if you are going to disrespect my daughter and her name is going to come out of your mouth, don't do it. I was like, so it doesn't matter which one was messaging me. I'm just fair warning you. If you're going to disrespect my daughter, don't do it.
This is the sucky part about accounts that are incognito. Like, you don't know who it is.
Yeah.
It could be anybody. There's so many fucking people in this community, and unfortunately there's a lot of fucked up people in this community as well.
So I put him on notice too, because I know before she passed that she was having issues with Morbid.
Yeah.
And I brought that up to him, and he says, oh no. So
yeah,
he's also at my arm's length. But Morbid did donate to her, and then they platformed last night again about, even if everybody donated another $5 into it, the donation page is still open. So, you know what? I will give him a small slack on the rope.
Yeah.
But he will still stay at my arm's length. Just like quite a few other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do.
She's telling me no, but I watched her live talking to somebody about how she's pulling away from Morbid because evidently, I don't know how true it is because she didn't say it, but I heard it through the grapevine. He started making fun of her and poking fun of her. So I will leave it at that. He said
I mean, he did that with all of us. Anybody that used to hang out with him, he talked about all of us in like a negative light. And also, like, Dink was really passionate about the Gypsy case, and he started like defending her. So it was kind of going against like what she believed in. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So, like I said, I don't know the whole thing that happened between them. He said nothing happened. Do I believe him? I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't hear it.
No, there was a lot of attention and animosity, I can tell you that. Like, me and Danky argued about it. So, no, there was, like, I had Morbid on my panel once and Dink got mad at me about it. But of course, like, Dink never stays mad at me. So, like, all because she's mad at me, she still loves me, So, but no, like, it was a lot of tension when it comes to Morbid, for sure.
I mean, it is what it is. But like I said, he's on notice. You disrespect my daughter's name and it comes out of your mouth, be fair warned, I'm coming for you.
Yeah. Yeah, but also
And
at
as
the
far
same
as
time, Teresa, like Mimi, like you let her have it, and how many times you're gonna let her have it? You know what I mean? Like at some point, it's just
uh-huh.
gonna be like gotta like
Oh,
ignore
yeah.
her.
Well, now she's like, I heard she was saying, oh, see, I gave her a platform and she didn't come in.
Ew.
Dude, I'm busy. I
Well,
have
and plus,
things to
like if
do.
you go in there, then you're like falling for her trap. You know?
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'm like, yeah, I could have went up there and blasted her pretty good because I had everything in the back of my brain. I would have tore her down. And I'm like, I'm busy. I have things to do.
Yeah. And
I can't
honestly,
sit here and go up with she feels like it. No, I have things to do.
like ignoring certain people and not giving them the energy anymore is like the best way to handle it, because at the end of the day they don't got shit on you. The only way that it keeps going is if you give it attention.
Oh yeah, and that was the thing. She had nothing on me, and neither does Case.
Yeah, I don't
You
get what
know,
Casey's deal is.
what
He's
what it is he is a wannabe journalist, so he figures his followers, his cronies, as I would say, want information. They want to know what's going on. Yeah, you're trying to be a wannabe journalist. For
no, he
real,
wants
dude.
you know what he is? He's a big bitch boy. That's what he
Yeah,
is.
he's a shit stirrer. And
Yeah.
again, he already knows if you're going to disrespect my daughter, her name better not even come out of your mouth. Because I will say my piece and I will walk away.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Well,
need to
and
see
also like
receipts and the obituary. Like, he wants an obituary. I didn't do an obituary for my father. I didn't. We did an obituary for my grandfather because he was an Elizabeth police officer, so he got an obituary. But like my aunts and uncles, my cousins didn't do obituaries for them. We didn't even have funerals for them. Everybody got cremated and done.
well, he should have honestly. He could have just came to you. Barb could have came to you. They want to be if they want to investigate. Well, then fucking start with the source,
Yeah,
which is
and that's
you.
why I said last night on Coffee's page because I was on her live yesterday, and I said, listen, do you want the U.S. consul phone number? I'll gladly give it to you. Oh wait, you can look that up if you're investigating it. I said, do you
No.
want the coroner's number? Maybe they'll tell you something because see, they don't tell me anything. I'm like, so if you want information that Dank is really gone, you go ahead. But I can tell you right now, she's got 3 last names. Try to figure it out because I ain't telling you any of them.
Well,
So what was her name under?
I'm sorry that I'm sorry that there's so many like that this is happening. Like, it's quite honestly very embarrassing that there are people out here that are like that.
Well, they're gonna call, give a hand donation, and tell them that it's all a fraud. That Dank isn't really dead. Well, guess what? If Dank isn't dead, can somebody go find her for me?
Yeah. She would be on
Because
my
it's
panel
killing
right
me.
now. Are you kidding me? She'd love to hear.
It's it's killing me not to be able to talk to her at least twice a week.
I know. I know.
Sorry.
No, I this is like why it infuriates me. Like, how could people be so fucking disrespectful and so insensitive to other, like, we're all grieving. You're a grieving mother, and you're here in the community with us, and they're just fucking. Oh, I have questions. I have the right to ask questions. Bitch, you had a GoFundMe. You think your fucking GoFundMe was legit case? Like, get the fuck out of here. You were mad that a girl on here was what, making content about you? He puts himself out there. People make content about people. You know how many fucking pages and shit I have on me? Like, who gives a fuck? He's a pussy ass bitch. And it makes me fucking mad. It really does.
And everybody knows I was never on TikTok. I scroll through it once in a while, and I'm good for shopping the TikTok shop all the time. I think I'm gonna go broke.
Good morning to
But
you. Good morning to
oh,
you.
hi, honey.
We're all in our places with sunshiny faces. What's going on, y'all?
Well, then we're just hanging out.
Hanging out sounds good. Everyone got their
I don't know.
coffee?
Yeah.
No, I didn't have my coffee. I had my tea today.
I've already had
Missed
two
my
large
coffee for two
coffees.
days.
I'm ready to fucking go. Let's blow some shit up.
Let's go. Let's do it.
But like I was saying, a while ago, that me being on TikTok keeps me closer to her.
Yeah. And it's been comfort. Like, I know, like, the people that are really close to Dink, we all love that you're here. So, it's nice to have a resemblance, And also, like,
Yeah,
you're keeping us up to date. Like, I definitely want to attend one way or the other, to close to say goodbye and be there for you guys and know that she was definitely very loved, even though it was just on the internet. We were really close with her.
the thing is okay. Some people might not have liked Angie's snarkiness or her attitude or the way she would bash into somebody, and I'm here now, so who do they think taught her? And I'm worse than her. So, like, I have no problem of telling somebody where it's at and where to go. And I don't think certain people like that. They figure, well, if Dank is really gone, we don't have to deal with her no more.
Also, but Teresa, like, not every fight is important.
No, no, absolutely not.
and
But
and they
if you're gonna try to smear my daughter's name and sit there and say that me and her are trying to scam the whole community, I have an issue with that.
yeah, yeah.
That's just
Seriously
like
have an
bad
issue.
behavior. Like, I mean, people who are doing such things, that's just so insensitive. Like, I don't get it. Like, nobody should have to like prove like that someone's passed away or anything like that. I mean, this what kind of world are we living in? Like, that's wrong. That's wrong all around. You know,
I think at the end of the day, they saw how much money was raised, and they want to butt their nose into something like that. Case could never get that much support. I'm sorry, but like, what did he raise for his attorney fees? Like, is he mad? Is he mad that there's people that will support a cause that isn't about him? He's a
Yep,
fucking
he feels the same
asshole.
way.
I I
He
don't
falls
know.
right in that line because when Case went on yesterday, she was right there. As soon as he signed on, she was right in his room. And he's
Who?
sitting there saying how Mimi. He's sitting there saying how he doesn't know Mimi. He knows of her, but he doesn't know her. She was far up his ass. And she had shit on her nose.
Oh man, I don't know. I personally think that like he's so obsessed with what's going on between him and Morbid. He's making everything about Morbid and is grasping at anything, and it's just like I don't know, like why it like he's got to like make draw like Dank into like this. Like, leave her alone. Let her rest in
Yeah,
peace.
she doesn't have anything to do with Case. And honestly, like, I don't. A lot of people that support Case's live streams, I don't really see them in my live streams. So his community is separate from our community, to be honest.
Everybody's got their own community, even if like people
Yeah.
in the same communities follow other communities. What people have going on in their own communities is their own vibe,
Right.
so um I don't think like most people aren't worrying about what's going on like across the way. You're just focused on
Yeah,
what's
just
going
focus
on in
on
your
your
own
own
community.
shit. Right. Like, go focus on listening to Ryan's sex calls, Case.
Well, the other thing too is yesterday Case was saying how, and Mimi was right there. They want to interview Dank's husband. Well, good
I
luck with
know.
that.
I sent you a
Good
message,
luck
but
with
then I
that.
realized that I changed my username. I'm like, shit, she probably doesn't know this is me. I
I'm
changed.
like, and I said, well, you good luck with that because I'm lucky I talk to him once a week. If he gets back to me, I'm like, so yeah, good luck with that. And
Yeah, that's
I
never
talked to
gonna
Rich last
happen.
night. I talked to Rich for a couple minutes last night. We were text messaging back and forth, and I had already fair warned him. And he came back and he says, "Oh, good luck with that." He says the only way they're going to get me is on my Twitch account. He says, and my I forget what he said. The people who help him handle his page, he says they're not going to deal with that. So yeah, he goes, "This is why I don't go on TikTok." He goes,
I
"Well, thanks for
mean,
warning." I was like,
if
"Yeah."
anybody wanted to find him, he is on Twitch, and like you can find his Twitch account if you look in Dank's post because
No,
she
no,
made.
no, 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 honey. Don't give him any information.
Oh yeah, don't look there. You didn't hear nothing from me.
Please don't.
Yeah, leave him alone.
I don't even think it's there because I couldn't find it. I had to get it from somebody else that knew
Okay,
it.
yeah, let's not give them any ways to harass Dave's husband, please.
Oh yeah, what
You
was
know,
I
and
thinking?
the other thing was said was, well, how come Dank's husband didn't get the donation? Well, I don't know. I didn't make it. I had nothing to do with it. So why are you asking me? And not for nothing, maybe his Switch followers did donations and he's been getting money. I don't know. He's not going to tell me. I paid for everything, and I'll be paying for everything, and until I get all her stuff back. But
Yeah.
I don't know why somebody didn't do why the money's not going to him. There's a whole big money exchange too. Like there's a difference between Canadian money and the U.S. dollar. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way,
And
I'm
Wildbird
helping
just
him
said
from my
that
end. So what's the difference?
Wildbird just said he's spoken to people that were close to Dank, and he's glad you're getting the money.
Yeah, I really didn't
I
even talk
know
about
Rich
him with
knows
that.
who I am. I know Rich knows who I am because there's been times when I was talking to Dank, he was in the background. But I would
Yeah, I'm
never
sure.
reach out. Like I mean, if he had like a way to reach out like publicly, then that's one thing. But he stayed very private, and I just respected his privacy.
Yeah, that's how he is. He's very laid back. He's very private. He doesn't like confrontation.
Yeah,
Like
because
I don't know how he dealt with Dink because she's all about confrontations.
when she was live, we'd all say hi, Mr. Dank, and he'd say hi
Yeah,
to us, and and
Yeah,
she'd
you can
talk
hear him in
about
the
the
background.
people she'd care about with him because you talk to your partner. She'd say what was going on with her friends. I'm sure she did.
yeah. He was always doing his music while she was live streaming.
Yeah, and I told him anything he needed, just let me know. Just let me know. That's what the money's there for. I don't need to give nobody fucking receipts. It's none of their business what I do with it.
Yeah,
And they even said it on Morbid's live yesterday. She can do whatever she wants with that money.
yeah. We don't care if you spend it on hookers and blow. Like, do whatever you want.
Yeah, she wanted a cheeseburger. Get a cheeseburger. I mean,
Because one of the girls said last night for everybody in the room, because the donation page was still open, everybody should donate another $5 if possible. And Mama Dank should be able to do whatever she wants with the money. Go on vacation, go chill out for a weekend, whatever.
Yeah.
It's nobody's business.
Yeah, it's not. That's why, like, you have our full support with how you want to spend the money. Anybody else, it's just outside noise. They're trying to grasp at straws, trying to lure you in, trying to get you riled up. And you got to just know that this is the fucking game that people play on the internet. Sometimes it doesn't need all the attention. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, once
sometimes you
she
just
gets
gotta,
home,
like,
I still
ignore
have
it.
to. I still have to worry about if I have to pay the church. I have to do the repass, so I have to cater food. Like, that's where everything's going. And I told
Yeah, and
Mortgage Pal
flowers
yesterday. I
and
said, listen, I was like, at the
everything.
end of it, if I have money left over, I'm getting her memorial tattoo. And
Well,
it's a
if
big
you,
piece.
I was gonna message you about that. Like, I'll help you pay for that too.
Everybody's saying that. If you need more money, tattoos in. Because, like I said,
Yeah,
it's a pretty big piece.
just let me know. Message me privately when you're ready to get that done.
Okay.
I got you. We'll get it done one way or the other.
All right, well, I have to go for now. I have to go help build a deck.
Okay. All right.
So
Well,
I will
keep
catch up
busy.
with everybody later.
Stay off TikTok. That's just toxic as fuck. Let us handle it. We're dogs
Yeah,
out here.
love you, Mama Dank. I sent you a message this morning if you have time.
Okay, yeah, I'll check it. I'll check it in a little bit. I love you guys. Have a great
Love you
day.
too.
Yeah, enjoy your day.
Bye.
I'll try. Bye.
Good morning. Good morning. Where's Ashley? She always sings that cute morning song. I like it. When she makes her videos, it's Ashley, baby.
Oh yeah, she does have that song, like "You Slept the Whole Day Through" or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, she delivers that so cute every morning. It does cheer
She
you up. Her,
does. Yeah.
I like. Yeah, I think she usually is live in the morning. Sometimes, like she's a lot. She goes
She was
live
just
almost.
in here. She said good morning. Hello, hello.
I'm just coming to say hi. I was waiting. I'm gonna go up there and she's up there. Let's want to come say hi. Hey, Keith.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you want to play that um that thing where it says Morbid and Casey approving of Ryan and backing him up?
I was gonna play the video that Jess sent this morning. I was
Oh,
hoping
what she
Jess.
said?
Can you share it out with Jessica? I don't think I'm following her other account.
Oh, you want me to invite her?
Yeah.
Okay. What video did she put out?
She put it in the Discord.
Oh, okay. Let me go send her out one.
Yeah, can you? Because I'm not following her main account.
Let me see.
I
Yeah.
think that the give a hand donations is still up. I gotta put the link in this profile that I have. I gotta do that. I'm gonna do that when I get off live.
All right, let's send it to her.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yep. That's so sweet. I'm glad. See, people can say all they want about everybody on the side, but I tell you what, we got each other's backs.
Yeah.
For real. You ain't gonna sit there and see me. You said we got each other's backs.
You should make a memo on your 1.25 account that you're using this one now. If people are looking for you. Say, I got my account back. I'm at Kesh.
Yeah, I think people followed me over here. I got a lot of follows.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is a bigger account. I mean, people will see your
Yeah.
live anyways that were following you. I mean,
Yeah.
just for if you acquired new followers that were just following you on there. I don't know. They'll find you.
Let me see. Okay, so there's a video. There's a phone call that's out. Can somebody DM Judy that link? Honey, can you DM Judy the link? Or Wildbird, are you still in here? Can someone send
Let me go get. I go get the link. Hold on.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Jan.
Oh crap.
Get this to play or what? Oh, I'm sorry, Judy. Let me make sure I'm following you back. Okay, now you can send me messages. So there's a phone call.
I played it up.
Oh, hold on. Let me load it. There's a phone.
I played it up this class.
Oh my god. Why is this? There's a phone call between Ryan and Gypsy, and they're talking about how Ryan, like,
All right, it's in the chat now.
Thank you. Ryan finished like on the phone with Gypsy while he was in class with his kids. So gross. Like, why are you doing that stuff while you are in school? And we all hear how much you enjoy doing stuff in front of children. So it doesn't surprise me that you are literally finishing in front of kids, on school property in your classroom. Like, and Gypsy's like, haha, now you know how it feels to have to be quiet. Like, excuse me, you're condoning this behavior?
What? He was in his classroom at his desk?
Yes. And
What
he
the
finished.
heck?
And he was pleasuring himself.
What is wrong with him?
Yeah, and Gypsy's all like, now you know how it feels to have to be quiet.
She didn't say, dude, what is wrong with you? Jesus Christ.
No, she liked it. She's just like, she condoned it. Fucking sickos.
Was class in session?
Look, I don't know.
I played it up this last time. I played it up this time. You were in the.
I know, because I
She goes, I played it up last time because you were in the classroom laughing about it. It's like they got off on that shit. And he goes, I know because I was in the classroom.
Man, that's the time when you wish that, like, his superintendent would have walked in or something.
I know, right? Like, yeah, exactly, Sammy. They were laughing it up knowing that they were in front of kids. Fucking disgusting. They should go to jail. They should be, sorry, Ryan, but you should be arrested for these phone calls.
420.
Sorry, not sorry, exactly. No, I didn't hear that part. Hey, random. I'm sorry I never got back to you. Is everything okay? Did you want to talk to me? We could talk. I mean, do you want to do it privately or did you need me?
Oh yeah, that was something I needed to ask you privately.
Okay. Well, send me a message. I'm ready when you are.
Okay, I will. What are you doing?
Well, I think everybody's requesting to hear the Casey and Morbid make excuses for Ryan.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that this morning too.
I didn't hear it myself.
I didn't hear it either. I've been hearing people talk about it this morning.
Yeah, Gypsy told Blanket heard it. She came up on my panel. She was pissed.
Yeah, she's very passionate about what's going on, rightfully so.
Yeah.
It affects her. It's affected you in your personal life too. Like it just hits different when you have that experience.
I know. I was telling her that I'm kind of numb to it. Like, I'm really desensitized. Like, dealing with it for almost 40 years.
I think normally she is too, but hearing um like it wasn't just words, like hearing like them talk about black people like they were animals. I think that just hit different for her, like it
Right.
just
Yeah.
it's not often that you hear people, like even if you hear racist people say stuff publicly, it's usually just the words they'll say publicly. But when they feel comfortable like that in private is when they talk about, get down to the real like feelings that they have. And so it's not often that people do that. So hearing these calls, I think
Hmm.
just hits different. Just hearing the like hatred and I don't know. I got to be honest. I mean, I live in the South, and I have not really heard people like I've heard racist things be said, but hearing the way they talk, like, and I got a news flash for. I mean, I saw that Dreamer did a have a seat saying, she was in prison at the time, and that's just the way prisons are. They're segregated. Look, that's like male, medium, and maximum security prisons that are like that. Um, Women's are not like that, especially minimum security prison camps. Like, stop it.
Dreamer said that?
Yeah. That basically, like, you can't hold what she was saying against her because that's just like the mentality when you're in prison because like the prison politics and how everything's segregated by race. And I'm like, that is not true. That is not how women's prisons are. That is not how minimum security prison camps are for women. Like, could not be farther from the truth.
Yeah.
Right, like Ashley said, like it's not the same. Like they're describing men's like medium and maximum security, not anything that's relevant to this conversation. So, nice excuse to try to use, but it doesn't track, not relevant. Next.
Nobody is buying that, her apology, I like, it's not, I'm not just saying this because it's out in the prison calls. I really mean it. Bull crap. Bull crap. She doesn't mean it. She really is like, that's how she thinks.
Yeah.
That's who she is. And I don't know like much about like if that's how you think, like how do you stop thinking that way when you've been thinking that way all along? Can you switch that off?
A
Like
cow can't a cow can't change their spots, right? Or something like that. What's the saying?
I don't really know how that works, but I'm assuming not. Like she seemed really passionate about that, and like was it just me, like there's a part in the calls where like she's talking about how people,
Oh, a leopard. A leopard
when
can't change his spots. So the
when
cow.
when she was talking about her prison mates, talking about, how, like the cool thing to do is to go around calling people the N word, what's up, my, I don't do that, but like how they do it. And she was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, in like, because she was just happy she could say that word out loud. But it wasn't because she thought it was cool. She just liked saying that word. You know what I mean? Like, it was like really, that like really was put off putting to me. Like, that call, like, because you know how she feels about people of color, it's just like, that's not right, like
Yeah.
everything she's just racist.
All right, let's listen to this. Okay.
Other than that, I've been laughing all week at. Well, I haven't been listening to the phone calls, but I heard people discussing the phone calls about Brian, and I was laughing. That was all right.
Oh, oh, about Ryan Anderson?
Just one of them, but they're attacking him pretty bad. I don't like that though.
Yeah, like I get it. Like, he said a lot of things that are weird, like, I don't understand, like, how, well, but it's not like it's criminal. Like, they're treating it like he's an actual pedophile, okay? And then they'll be up in arms about that, which is crazy. Because
Morbid. So you're okay with Ryan ejaculating in front of children in his classroom? That's okay with you? You're okay with Ryan ejaculating while cuddling a 5-year-old? You're okay with that? You're okay with that, Casey?
Let's let's be
You're
clear.
okay
Both of
with
those things are
over
criminal.
50 minutes of him saying the N-word when you're married to a black man and have mixed children? Okay, Casey. You're okay with that behavior? Don't let your family be around Ryan. See if you're still okay with it.
Not to mention that he proposed to Gypsy. How would you feel about, like, if we did it like a little play under the blanket while the kid was watching a Barney video? Like, he was asking her, literally asking her, how do you feel about that? There's definitely a pattern going on here.
here's the thing. Like, again, you can't. I always say this: you can't like minimize those serious crimes. And they just put a blanket over it saying, "Oh, the guy's a pedophile because he said something on a phone call." Like,
No, just put a blanket over your girlfriend's head while she gives you a blowjob in front of a child. Just put a blanket over it. The fuck out of here.
but they're making it to the extreme. What he said was weird and creepy. Like, I don't understand why he would have that sort of conversation. But like, the way that they're treating it and spinning it too, that's not even, like, they're wrong on that point of twisting it in that sort of sick way. And they always do that. And that's why I'm saying, like, Case has no.
How can it be twisted when we heard it through his own mouth? Like, there's nothing to be twisted. The man gave 3 scenarios of doing sexual favors in front of children. How is that twisted? He said it. You're just not. You want to tear us apart, not your friends apart, not your new friends apart.
That's exactly what it is. This is just reaching for and like some way to excuse it so that other people don't have reason to keep talking about it.
But
But try again, because
so it's okay for Susan to sing the Chinese song and be called a racist, but it's not okay for us to call Ryan a racist for saying the N word with the ER for 50 minutes straight.
on a dozen different calls. Weird.
like claim on this, but why is he talking about this when, again, his wife actually married an actual real life well-known chomo, and he actually backed that up. He was like, he defended that, and so does his wife in Facebook posts, in comment sections. She's been defending his actions when the guy Kim Fowley, admitted to raping boys and girls 12 years and up to 16.
What does case studies have to do with Ryan?
Everything goes back to case study because they're obsessed with him, and it's embarrassing for a big grown man. Like, I don't like Case, but the obsession is embarrassing. Like, that's why he's against like what we're saying, because Case is saying the same thing. But stop it. Like, just get over it. You don't like him, he doesn't like you. Move on. Be a grown man at your big ass age.
So
yeah, no, you're
they're
right.
not
Because
up in arms about that.
I feel like Becca's doing the same thing. Like she had a whole like 40-minute video about the racist comments, but what? Like it just didn't. I was like, you're racist too. What the fuck? Like I didn't understand. It just didn't sit right.
So let's forgive Ryan because you have issues with people in the community. Let's defend Ryan because they don't like people. You see how their brains work? You see how they function in society? It's pathetic, Casey. It's fucking pathetic. I'm glad you're talking because the more you talk, the more you expose yourself.
And I do think like I heard a couple of those clips of Ryan, the racist comments, and I guess the way he does say it, it's pretty casual. It's not like I could see some jokiness to it, but not really because it comes out so easily.
Right.
If that makes sense, like in a flow of a conversation, like it shouldn't come out like that. Like if it's a joke, or if it's something you're aiming towards someone because they went at you.
What are you listening to? Everybody wanted to hear how Casey and Morbid were defending racism.
That's different. But him, it's like a real casual conversation, and it just comes out, that word, the N word or whatever, So that is a little bit weak. That is definitely concerning there.
Well, there you go.
It really shows it might be inside of him a little bit,
Well, I'm glad he was able to say that. Okay, Morbid. I'm glad you said that. Because it is concerning. And I'm glad you pointed that out. The little bit, yeah, it's a lot of bit. For real.
But humans are humans, right? Like everybody has their bias, right? And so, but for that to come out that naturally, then it's definitely questionable and concerning. But again, it's not to persecute him. Like I don't know. It's just like the way that they're handling it, and they always handle things this way, is like attack that guy. But then that's why I always say, like, wow, it shows their hypocrisy because, they have this mission and goal to get justice. But what does that have to do with anything? Like, what does he have to do with anything? Like, these prison phone calls have turned into let's go after Ryan Anderson type deal. So.
No, that's not true. We're all going after Gypsy. The reason why we're listening to these phone calls is to obviously call out Gypsy's bullshit. And a lot of people are doing that. Unfortunately, Ryan exhibited horrible behavior on the phone calls. That's why he is also being called out. So both of them, the main focus is Gypsy. Let's not fucking get it twisted. And yeah, how do you not react to that? Exactly. Come on up, Haiti.
Yeah, he's making it look like we went for the phone calls to go fishing for Ryan content. He just happened to do some vile things and, he's going to get called out.
We don't have to listen to this anymore, Haiti. I'll stop. We heard what we needed to hear. We could do something else.
Oh my God, I saw something funny on Book of the Face.
I just need like 2 minutes. I'm here.
Okay.
So on Book of the Face, there was like a ridiculous post. It was talking about, I guess there was this thing in 2014 where they started this rumor that in Beanie Babies there were spider eggs, and people bought it. Like they were all freaking out, and people were throwing out their Beanie Babies thinking that there were spider eggs in the Beanie Babies. Of course, it wasn't true. I just thought it was highly ridiculous that people were throwing out their Beanie Babies because they were thinking like that little noise that's in the Beanie Babies, that was the spider eggs. Like, y'all will buy anything just because it's on the internet does not mean it's true, y'all. That's so funny. All right, that's my story of the day.
You guys want to hear what Fancy's been up to lately?
Yes.
She has a 3-hour fucking live stream posted. 3.5 hours.
I wonder what's she going over? Does anybody know?
She's going over the present. Her first call.
I forget who it is, but I was told that someone had an 8+ hour live yesterday. I don't know who it is. I can't remember it, but I was told. I was like, holy shit.
Coffee goes live like that.
Maybe, I don't know.
Let's see what she was talking about.
Okay, what keywords should I put in the transcripts? There's no way I'm going to listen to this for 3.5 hours.
Put in, I was about to say put in Christy, but that'll pop up 100
times.
Hey guys, it's Fancy, and you're watching the Good Wives Network. And oh boy, these calls have really, really taken me for a loop. I don't know what Greene County is playing, or if they're just really this fucking disorganized, but we are not all getting the same Dropbox of things.
I don't believe that. Like, do you think they're gonna go through and like cherry pick what they're sending? Who, like, they don't have time to do that. They're just sending out the same batch to everybody.
I think I know why she thinks that, but play it and see if I'm right, and then I'll tell you what the actual reality is.
Okay, I'm gonna let it play. I have to go to the bathroom really quick, and I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
And the way I know this is because I have all the calls that were given to me by the state, and my calls are not in there. This call that I'm about to play is not in there. And so I just think it's really crazy that some people are getting certain things and other people are getting other things. Like, this is how they've done the FOIAs the whole time. Like, nobody can just be like, okay, so we got this FOIA and that's the end of it. Because every single time someone else requests the same FOIA, they get other shit that they didn't request, that the other people didn't get. It's insanity. It's really
so dumb.
I'm sorry, guys. I had coffee.
I know what she did wrong, but I'll wait and tell.
Tapping and sharing, please. Tapping and sharing. I'm going to play my first call with Gypsy Rose from 2017 today. So if you guys could just start tapping, sharing, I'd greatly appreciate it. So let's get this out on the FYP.
Has gotten a bitch about.
Why isn't it letting me share it? Where is my share button? Why can I not share it? There we go. All right, copy link. There we are.
she's got the calls.
Okay,
She's
guys,
making
let's
one
get. I
mistake
want to get a
because
couple more people in here. So, just in the chat, just tell
she's
me
not
what
good at
you're
research.
thinking
So
about these
she really should
calls
stop trying to do it because it is the
and
most
everything
basic
coming out.
mistake. And I figured it
And
out
changing
5 seconds after I saw
Thank
her
you.
post a screenshot
Thanks,
saying
no
all her
time for
calls weren't there.
stupidity.
Guys think at this point.
Wait, sorry,
I've
what'd
not
you say? I missed
as
it.
much as I'm sure many of you have.
I said, I know what she's doing
in a way
wrong.
that we go through piece by piece.
I figured it out 5 seconds after
It's
I
very
saw her
important
post that
for
all
me
her
to
calls weren't there.
for myself.
But she's not good at research, which is
And
why
it
she
helps
shouldn't
you
do it.
wrap things
You gotta,
You know,
you gotta
like,
tell us what she's doing wrong when Kesh pauses it.
I will.
I just grabbed any old shirt, threw it on. I didn't realize it was this wrinkled, but that's what happens when you don't put your laundry away. I already did, Cherish. Thank you. Gypsy's very manipulative, and Ryan needs to be investigated for sure. For sure, Brian needs to be investigated. Because I'm going to tell you what, I think Brian Golden isn't the only one that has CSAM on their hard drives. I'm sorry. I just, she surrounds herself with these types of people. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Like, it blows me away. Hey, Belinda. Hey, everybody coming in. How is everybody today? You know, this one, I do feel that I have been somewhat vindicated on all of this. Everything I ever said about these people.
She's been vindicated.
Who they are, what they do, how they behave. Thank you, Linda.
Wait till you hear all the lies she tells too, though. I've heard all of her calls, so stop it, girl. You was telling some tall tales.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get. What is she gonna play a call?
Yeah, she's gonna play her very first call between her and Gypsy.
Okay. Good morning.
Wait, well, how would she have her call if she didn't get them?
She said someone gave it to her. Someone else got hers.
Let
They
me find
smashed it.
it.
But I have them too. Everybody's got them. Fancy's got them. She's just not bright enough to figure it out.
Coffee Correctional Center. This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded. To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello? Hi, this is Gypsy. Hi, Gypsy. How are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing well. Just trying to make it to the day. Same here. I hear you. Well, so I talked to...
You can hear me really well, but you can't hear her really well. So when I put it over onto YouTube, when I put this actual call on YouTube, I will boost it for you guys. That's one of the things that I'm doing with all the calls. That's why I'm taking longer to do it. I'm actually going in and editing the levels so you guys can hear everything better on the ones that I'm putting out. I've got about 25 of them out on YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, all of them. We have a new podcast called The Calls from Inside Gypsy in Her Own Words, or Gypsy Rose in Her Own Words. So if you go to any of the major podcast platforms, you'll find Gypsy in Her Own Words. And that's where Mac and I are going to do a lot of our response to these videos and talk about it and just kind of have casual conversations about it.
Oh my God, bitch. Just play the call.
Podcast. So, but anyway, guys, so I'm sorry if you can't hear as well as you'd like to, but I will be posting this with enhanced audio, obviously. So let's keep going here.
Christy and Rod today, and then they asked me to go ahead and talk to you. I've kind of been talking to Christy for a while, but I had a long conversation with her today. I'm a writer. To talk to you, I've kind of been talking to Christy for a while, but I had a long conversation with her today. I'm a writer and an actress, and I'm really interested in telling your story
Red flag.
And I'm going to become the leading expert on your case.
Tell me everything.
Yeah.
Like it's what's called a dramatized telling. You know, you have the documentary, but this would be, you know, dramatized.
There you are. Hi. How are you?
Good. How are you?
This has been a lot.
Yeah, and it definitely has been from the little bits that I've heard, but I've also broke down the phone numbers for who is who so that it's easier to navigate through those calls. Yeah.
And I was like, well, where are mine? It means they're not sending the same things to every single person.
I don't think so either, because I found a couple of your
Fine. I mean, that I'm not like, no, and there was this much information
is involved. Now, and the gypsy calls from county, they only gave me like 5 calls, but they gave Into the Weeds a lot more, and I'm like, and
there's more than that. There's got to be more than that.
Oh, there's definitely.
Yeah, because like, you know, all the things that you guys have said about me all these years, none of that was true. You assholes. Okay. You know, like, it's very vindicating to me. Like, I
go off,
you know,
Fancy.
And I never needed validation because I knew the truth. Like, you know, chapter 9 of my book is all her inconsistencies. Oh, well, that's cool, spicy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know how one chapter could be all her inconsistencies.
Yeah, that would be one hell of a chapter.
One hell of a chapter. Well, that's what we're kind of working.
She's laughing at her book. An asshole, Fancy.
She's laughing at the chapter being one chapter being all the inconsistencies. Hey, Nicole. Anyway, moving on.
On too is Nat Mac and I are trying to put that together as well. I know the books that I've written didn't go over as well as I wanted them to do, and that's because I really just didn't know what I wanted to do yet.
Because you didn't write a book, you just took transcripts of your videos.
Exactly.
Oh, you did write that one book. I forgot.
She's like, I told you guys that I was in contact with Gypsy. Everything I said.
I never doubted that she was in contact with her.
Right. Gypsy fucking took you to court, Fancy. Like, the fuck?
Hey, Nicole. Everybody say hi to Nicole.
Hey, Nicole.
Or else.
I mean, is it just me or just like Fancy half-ass everything? Like, she doesn't show up on court on time. She didn't like really write a book. I mean, she never finishes anything, really. I mean, I don't know. She's half-asses everything to me.
But also, this is the totality of her contact with Gypsy. It was 2 phone calls in 2017. One attempted phone call in 2018, and then 2 in 2019. One was telling her, you know, basically to back off in a nice way, and then she did. And the next one was telling her she was fired. That was it. That's the amount of time she talked to her.
You talk a lot of shit about her.
Yeah.
Francesca.
But I mean, all of Fancy's information that she knows, besides those first 2 phone calls, all came in 2017 came from Christy. Like,
see, so many people actually listened to saying hello to Nicole. That worked really well.
Fancy. Starlight, how are you feeling?
Starlight, invite. I hope you're feeling better. Starlight, say hi to Nicole.
I was just about to message you, Starlight.
And correct me if I'm wrong, doesn't she often not like credit people when she gets information? Like, she doesn't always credit people. I mean, again, half-ass.
She doesn't credit people so she can take the credit.
Sounds familiar.
Sounds familiar?
Yeah, just like Katie Joy. I swear to God, them two are 2 peas in a pod.
Stupid Fancy.
Did you get the humidifier?
Yeah,
no, not yet. I haven't been anywhere.
You
sick?
Yeah, her fake full name, Nicole.
Yeah, I feel better today.
Good. You don't sound better, but
or something?
Maybe because it's
I think
early.
I just have like a sinus infection or something.
Yeah, it sounds like you're stuffed up a little.
Yeah.
Okay, Star, did you hear Casey and Morbid last night defending Ryan?
No.
Yep. Casey and Morbid think we're being mean to Ryan. So there's that.
Well, my take on Ryan is
Ryan's ugh.
yeah, he's disgusting and gross and needs to get off the internet after all of that.
They all do.
Like, I don't know. But I do think the focus should be more on Gypsy than Ryan.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, they want it on Ryan, so they keep Gypsy out their mouth. But now,
I don't think it should be necessarily more on Ryan. I think that they should each, account for their own part.
Right.
Yep.
Ryan is
Right, but people are
disgusting, duly noted. Let's continue on with Gypsy.
Exactly. People are overlooking Gypsy being just as disgusting.
But to sit there and actually hear people say that give Ryan a break and stuff. They're just so mean to Ryan.
I do kind of feel bad for the guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there's a
I
tiny.
can't believe you told me that the other day. I was like, I don't.
I know there's like a
whacked
little
up in front of
bitty.
kids and
It's
came.
only because
He came in front of kids.
Right. I don't feel sorry for him for the things that he said. It's like, and when I say I feel sorry for him, it's like a very little tiny piece of me. Only because, like, he didn't sign up for. He didn't schmurder his mama. He's just a dummy who was married an inmate, and I don't know. I just hope that Ryan has a good support system around
Ryan
him.
gets his ass whooped.
Well, that too, but I hope he has somebody that can like hold him when he cries.
You have empathy,
he's
which is
crying.
really good.
He's crying.
He's got
I don't know.
he's got
He's cried almost every night on live. He cries almost every night.
See, I feel bad.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I
I don't.
A couple of supporters now, so
If he wasn't so awful, I might feel worse. But he's not even like nice to his followers.
Yeah.
No, fuck
and
him.
denies everything and calling us liars, even though he's
You're
the one
right,
that said
Samantha.
Now, here's one way to look
He's
at it.
racist. He's gross in front of children. He does inappropriate things in front of children. He speaks through hatred. He's all the fucked up shit.
Yeah, he says the words "I'm sorry," but he's not actually taking accountability.
And please don't take what I'm saying wrong. Like, I do not really have sympathy for Ryan. I don't. I just hope that man has someone in his life to help him through this, because he dug himself into a really disgusting hole. He's never going to be able to find a job.
Good.
No,
he could cuddle up to fucking Gypsy's blanket that she made him.
Yeah, for sure. I don't feel sorry for him. Like, oh, poor Ryan. No.
Here's how I see it. Like, in a way, Ryan is Gypsy's karma, because had he not been so racist, she wouldn't have spoken so freely about her own racism, and it came out in the call. So in that sense, like, he is kind of her karma, because he brought out her racism in her. Like, not like he made her racist, but like she showed that side, and now we're all seeing her for who she truly is.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting if you look at it that way.
Well,
Yeah,
I think bring
Ryan
it out in her. She was just comfortable to show it to him. It was already there.
I think Ryan is a lot like Nick to her, like how she blames Nick for bringing out her evil side and all of that. Ryan was able to bring out her disgusting side as well. Whether he meant to or not, she felt
that's where I'm
comfortable
going with it.
being disgusting with him.
Yeah.
I would argue that the things she said were even way worse than what Ryan said. So he definitely didn't bring it out. Like, he didn't make her that way. She was that way.
Oh yeah, she was already that way. She was just comfortable showing him.
Birds of a feather flock together.
I think she would say things to him to see how far she could go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're trying to test in the water, like say if I'm like, I like bubble gum. How do you feel about bubble gum? Kind of like testing the water.
Yes, and Gypsy is very much like that. Like, I don't know, listening to those calls and just, she says in one of them, I think to Brian, that she's abusive to Ryan. Like, she knows she is, but she knows that he'll just take it. He just takes it.
Stupid shit answer too. Am I in contact with any of them? No, not anymore.
I've never been in contact with any of them. Period. As far as I'm concerned, I've never exchanged words with a single one of them.
Okay, so let's talk about that though. The role play. Okay, here's the thing though. I know how to role play. I'm into that. I'm into the alternate community of letters. Okay, I've never hid that. It's a normal thing for people that are consenting adults to do. But here's the thing: what she was doing with Nick and what they were doing isn't
Hold
role
on.
play.
Yeah, it wasn't.
What?
I thought Stupid Fancy was done with Gypsy and her case and everything.
There's a whole podcast now dedicated to Gypsy.
I thought she was moving on.
Inside the call star. She's not. She's created a whole new call. I told you what I tell you. As soon as these happen, I said Fancy's coming back, girl.
Yeah.
She ain't never leaving.
So either she's lying to Andre so that he's not concerned about having children, or they lied to Mia. There's no other situation here.
I think they lied to Mia because it seems like Mia's got a level head and she's not trying to get pregnant, or at least I don't think she is.
I'm just trying to listen to this call. I don't know where it is.
I think I might have that one. Is that the one where she's like
We're going to interject, obviously, because I can't get through more than like 3 minutes of her talking without having to say something. Like, it's crazy. But I just want you guys to hear this, and I want you to think about my motivations here in this call. Truth. Like, it's just, that's always... You know, everybody thinks, oh, she got fired, she got this, she got that. None of that happened. None of it happened the way it happened. And if you weren't around back then, you don't even have a semblance.
It's in the calls, Fancy.
Yep. In 2019. You just don't. It was a lot. But it wasn't like it is today. This is insane.
You conned them, Fancy. You promised them like all these wonderful things, a series, all this crap. Christy thought she was going to be able to pay off her dang car in her house, and then later says she was afraid she was going to lose her house and her vehicle if by proxy didn't go through. They dumped you, Fancy.
Yeah, and also, like, Christy's not the one who gave her the medical records and stuff. It was Titania or whatever her name is.
Titania, yeah, she had all the medical records.
Yeah.
Where we're at today in these communities and where we're, you know, how this is all playing out in the current. But here, let's go ahead and go back to the call. So let me push you guys over here.
Actors and actresses and things like that. So.
That would be nice. Yeah. Mom was telling me like a little bit about it, and.
If you want the call without Fancy, I think I have that one.
Where can you send
I have them.
Unless you
all the
want
fancy ones already uploaded. If anybody needs a link.
Or can you play it?
Okay. Let me go get my laptop.
Okay.
It's a long call. It's like an hour-long call. Unless you have it random chick.
I mean, I'm at work, but it's on my YT on
What is it? Your YT called?
Hold on, I'll send you a link.
Okay. Hey, Olive.
What are you eating?
Ice.
Oh, okay. I thought you were eating like grape nuts. Isn't that the worst cereal ever? Grape nuts. Ugh.
I actually kind of like that one back in the day.
I put so much ice in my coffee so I could eat it at the end of it.
I think now that I'm older, though, I might like grape nuts. Like, now that I'm getting older, I kind of don't like the sugary cereals. Like, I'm like a bowl of like shredded wheat, like, looks really tempting to me now.
I like cornflakes.
I love all the tube. I can't eat anything with much fiber in it at
I love
all.
Raisin Bran.
Yeah, Raisin Bran.
So good.
Raisin Bran is the bomb.
It really is. So good. So what? Are you gonna keep playing it? What's going on?
I sent you.
Send it to me.
Yeah, with the drive links for all the ones.
Oh wow.
So like number 1 is like the first one in 2017. Number 2 is like that.
Okay.
So just click on number 1.
Oh, I have to request access.
To what?
I'll approve it. Hold on, I just got the notification.
Okay. To your life, to your soul, Haiti.
All right, you're good to go.
Good night.
Hello, this is a free call from
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be
Doesn't
monitored
that
and
not
recorded.
sound like? Do you guys know who it's the real Bethany? Do you know who that person is?
I do.
I do.
She's my friend.
Okay, listen to the voice. Tell me it doesn't sound like her.
Hello, this is a free
Not
call
this
from
part.
An offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This part.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Now that you say that, yeah.
Free call, press 2. Thank you for using security. You may start the conversation.
That's funny.
Hello.
Hi, this is Gypsy.
Hi, Gypsy. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. Just trying to make it through the day.
Same here.
I hear you. Well, so I talked to Christy and Rod today, and then they asked me to go ahead and talk to you. I've kind of been talking to Christy for a while, but I had a long conversation with her today. I'm a writer and an actress, and I'm really interested in telling your story, doing like
In one of these calls, she calls Christy one of her very, very best friends.
documentary, but this would be, dramatized and have actors and actresses and things like that. So
That would be nice.
yeah.
Mom was telling me like a little bit about it, and I know that like we've been thinking maybe this might happen, and so we've been approached before, but of course it was before the documentary came out and stuff, so everything's like all up in the air. But I mean,
smoking cigarettes.
Like a TV show on like a paid network, like HBO, or is it?
It's something that I would have to pitch to the networks.
How'd that go?
So this is kind of what I told your mom, that a lot of people are going to approach you. And a lot of people are going to offer, outrageous amounts of money and are going to promise the world and the moon
like
and
you?
all these different things to you. And you're more than welcome to take any of those that you want, but my goal is to tell a truthful story and to really take the time to sit down and get to know you as people. And, this really touched my heart, and I felt a very big connection to this story. And so that's what I'm offering. Like I told Christy and Rod today, if you're looking for somebody who has fast money and can promise everything to you, I'm not that person. I'm not going to be able to give you $1 million tomorrow. But what I can promise is that it's going to be done with integrity and with truthfulness and the story that you are wanting told, not just like I know that there's another person out there that's kind of worked with them in the past on the documentary and has already told, Christy, well, I don't have to get the rights to your story. I can just tell the story that I want to tell. That's not what I want to do. What I want to do is to sit down with you guys and really, find everything out and tell the story that you want told, and really dive into it, because I think that it's very interesting, and I'm not looking at it as a true crime story. I'm looking at it as a story. It's a family story.
What?
It's a story, and in the
Serving
story
up true crime, one dish at a time.
A couple years ago. The story is about what happened to you and your family, and
Wait till
how
she gets to her
the ending to this
accolades.
Terrible tragedy.
Oh Lord.
This is going to be a nice family story of how a daughter killed her mother.
And she sees herself, a lot of herself in Gypsy, doesn't she now?
She says that. I don't understand how that...
Because Nancy once wanted to kill her mom.
Probably.
No, she said that.
Oh.
I think she did say that. That's what I heard anyway.
She was like, I could have left her in the bed and not called her.
That's why she relates, whatever.
Yeah.
Lord.
And that's what I am trying to do. I would take it, I would write it with my team and work with your family. And then
there was Brandy at the time, too.
Studios and pitch it to them and see who
Brandy ditched her.
most interested in doing it. And I can tell you right now, anybody can tell you that they can take it to whoever, and they can. And they probably will, and they can probably get a deal.
But go with me.
Subject, people are going to be clamoring over it. It's going to get made. But what is important is what is going to get made. And that's what I'm trying to do, is make sure that this is a good story that you are happy about when you're done, and that people really understand who you all are and how this happened.
And that's the thing that I would love. I would love people to kind of understand the whole story, and so there's much more to it than just me and my mom. There's Dad and Christy. So there's just so much more. And I know Miss Michelle Dean. She did a wonderful article for BuzzFeed.com. She wants to do a series on Hulu, and it would be called The Act. And of course, my story would be the first season. But I
there was supposed to be more than one season?
There's just so much in there, so it's difficult to just do one season, like maybe 13 episodes, and get everything all in there. So I was I was hesitant about it. And of course, I still don't know if it's even going to get made, because right now she's writing the pilot. It has to be presented to them to even, they have to get them to go ahead. So that's where that is with that. And nothing's
Oh my God,
fancy!
Every 2 seconds, she's fucking interjecting with a sound. Sure.
She keeps saying, all right.
Nancy, I can see her eyeballs just fucking flaring.
I know, right? Her Muppet face.
Seriously, you know that scene from Roger Rabbit when the guy's gonna dip them in the tunes and the eyeballs come out? That's fancy all the way.
No contract or anything, so it's not legal now.
Right. And that's, and you're going to get that. And just like another gentleman approached your dad, and, he was like, I want to do a movie, and I want to attach really big name talent. And you know what? That's fine. That can be done. But anybody can do that. I can walk into any agency tomorrow and tell them that this is the story.
Anybody can make a movie.
This is where it gets good,
right? What was that?
But only Francesca can do it the right way.
No, this is where it gets good though, when she starts talking about what she could do, and I'm I was laughing so hard.
What was that movie we watched a couple years ago with that chick She starred in it, and it was like a horror movie.
Baby Reindeer.
That's a TV show.
No,
whatever.
remember you played it on your live stream. She used to record. She used to be on Morbid's panel, and then she started like.
Oh, that Pink Cloud 9.
Yeah, that one.
Wait, she was in a movie?
Yeah, we watched
a low budget production.
Well, she disappeared.
Like an independent.
She gone.
I think she transformed into a Pretzi.
Well, she did disappear once before, and she came back, and she had a bunch of charges for like child endangerment and stuff.
What?
Yeah. That's her. Wait, is that? I'm pretty sure that's her.
She's still around. She's just got moved on to feminism.
She came on my panel once.
She made fun of me.
If I'm thinking about the same person, I'm almost positive it's her.
She always made fun of my looks.
She tried to make a Patreon and make people pay for her to stream TikTok, basically.
No, she used to always stream other. That's the one who she used to always stream other people's stuff, right?
She used to claim she was Morbid's assistant.
Then, yeah.
She used to claim she was Morbid's assistant back in the day.
Yeah, she would stream everybody's stuff. His, like everybody, it didn't matter who you were. She would take everybody's stuff and stream it.
Well, she made a movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
I missed that.
That I want to tell and get anybody attached. It can happen. And it's all about a dollar number, and is it a great role for somebody? And of course it's a great role for somebody. It's not a huge, role for especially your role, or the role of your mom, of Dee Dee, or any of you. It's a huge role and anybody's going to want to do that. But anyone can do that. I've done it for other projects.
No, you haven't.
It's not, it's not something, when somebody says that, what they're trying to do is impress you. And I didn't come at it that way. I didn't want to come at it and be like, well, I can get so-and-so attached, and I can do, because that's, who cares?
I could get Brad Pitt to play your dad.
Good at being a con artist. She's good at it.
I could get anybody to play your parts.
Yeah, listen.
Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt? Who do you want?
That's not what this is about. What this is about is making sure that there's, like I said, integrity in the story. And I want to take care of you guys, and I want to make sure that what you want is out there and that the truth is told. And you're right. This story is so much. And the more and more I learn about this, the more and more interesting it becomes, because there's so many things that go into this story. And that was why I told your mom that,
your
2
mom
hours in a movie, again, it's going to be just like the documentary where it doesn't really answer any Glenn's questions about anything. And I don't really feel that it would do you any justice, and I don't think that it would be the way to go, and I don't want to go to and tell you, okay, I'm going to take this specifically to HBO, or I'm going to take this specifically to Lifetime, because I don't want to lock it in. I want to do this. I want to write it and work with you guys and make the best thing we can make, and then turn around working with producers and contacts that I have in the industry to take it and get the best place for it. That's what I want to do.
That would be wonderful. And
producers and contacts that she has.
Through any of this, so we don't know
There's
how
so
to
many.
write about it or
The little black book.
Mind you, none of this ever happened.
It's really odd to eat ice.
She's a used car insurance salesman.
Wait, is that really what she does? Are you saying that as a joke? I got it.
I
got
it.
Alright.
I'm just in prison, and I'm the one that's like, okay, that's awesome.
Right.
Right.
Oh my God.
Right.
I don't know how this works, but I know that Mom seems very comfortable with you, and so I think that we are very much considering it.
Right. And I wanted to tell you, two things. One is I don't know your story, and I can't sympathize completely. But I did grow up in a house that had, my mother was...
There we go.
She was on tons and tons of medication, and it was just me and my mother. And my mom, and I had a very volatile relationship growing up.
As a lot of mothers and daughters do.
I understand that
I don't think Fancy was probably the most cooperative daughter, you know.
Yeah.
Fancy just trying to
all the time.
to slither her way in there by being like,
Yeah,
I can relate to your story.
Yeah.
My mom was so bad.
Hey, Abby.
Stupid Fancy. That's what Aunt Vicky calls her, stupid Fancy.
Yeah.
The loyalty to a person who maybe doesn't make the best decisions for you and, you know, has done damage to you, but this conflict of loving that person still because they are your mom, you know, and what you had to go through. Did I take it to the level of what happened with you? No, but I can understand, you know, and it was a very hard
I can understand why you had your mom murdered.
I was very close to my mother as an adult, and we moved past things that happened to me as a child, and then I lost my mom tragically, very, very quickly. And so it was a very hard thing for me. And I went into this horrible depression. And so the very first story that I decided when I decided to come back to the industry was me telling that story of me losing my mom and what I was dealing with, and all of that. And so that was a very personal story for me. And that's kind of what I'm looking for here.
Did you hear that, Starlight? That was the first story she told when she came back to the industry.
I missed it.
Making millions of dollars is wonderful, you know, but I'm very interested in the
Her story about her childhood was the first story she told when she came back to the industry.
Oh.
Like, this is an extremely important story because it's not just about you and it's not just about your family, but it can help other people, you know.
Happen because, you know,
How come nobody asked her for, like, send me a link to your current project or your previous project?
Right?
What happened?
No, I'm just saying, like, all these projects that she's talking about that she's done, and nobody thought to ask her to, like, send them, like, send me a link to so I can, you know, look at this project, these previous projects you did.
Christy was in charge, and she's not of sound mind.
Right, like, let's see your resume, bitch.
Right.
Your actress, what, with that Love Game show?
She starts dragging another producer that contacted Gypsy. She starts dragging him up, saying she pulled up his IMDb, like, some, like, professional side that the public can't see. So fun.
Does she mention how she used to be a wedding planner or what?
No, yeah.
Right. Springfield, and I had told Mom about this family a couple of months ago when I read about this story in the paper. And I called her and I was like, Mom, there's this story about this mom that was, you know, giving her kids the medicine that they didn't need and everything. It sounds a lot like, you know, what happened to me. And so, you know, I had months later, you know, she and I talked about it, and I was like, she was telling me about that the dad got in contact with my dad and Christy, and I'm like, that's the story. That's the lady that I was telling you about. So I guess the dad watched the documentary. So I was just so happy that it kind of reached out to everybody, and so it's doing what I wanted it to do, which is to bring awareness.
Awareness. Exactly. Exactly, because I think, and one of the things that I did when I you know, I heard about the story and then I watched the documentary, and I got involved in that case discussion, and I'm sure your mom's told you about it and things, and people say the most horrible, awful things in there, and I feel like a lot of that, though, is because of ignorance, and they just don't understand. Like, they just don't. They don't get what you went through. They don't have any understanding of what really Munchausen by proxy is. They don't know what you've been through. They don't understand any of those things. So they're making extremely generalized statements about something that they really just don't understand. And I feel like...
I completely get it. You know, there's been, even in the environment that I live in now, there's people like that. And it's very difficult because I grow defensive. And I'm like, I want to explain myself. But at the same time, I have to pull myself back and be like, oh, they don't understand, and I cannot make them understand.
No, you can't.
you know, and that was one of the things is like I defended, you know, you and your mom and your dad because I
Not her
felt like
mom.
people were saying things that were just completely ridiculous. Like somebody saying, well, she should have just got up and walked away. That's what I would have done. You don't know what you would have done. You have no clue. When you're not in that situation and you're not faced with something like this, you have no idea what you would do. And I kept telling people, you know, you're looking at this as a logical thing. Of course, yes. Could she get out of her wheelchair and walk and go away? Sure, she sure could. You're absolutely right. But this isn't a logical situation, guys. So you're looking at it with what you as a regular person would do. You have no idea what this family has been through. I'm really
Facility and may be monitored and recorded.
sorry. That's okay. No, for you to make these statements about these people without ever knowing them is just it's just disrespectful and horrible. And so I really just want to make sure, you know, the more that we do this and the better that we put out there, the more people will actually understand, you know.
She's like, I want to brainwash everybody. Let me brainwash people with your nonsense bullshit story. Yeah,
Could've
sure, she
stuck
could have
that
got up
booty.
and walked away. Why wouldn't she?
She's just kissing her ass.
Right? What up, Bobby?
Hey, Abby Moon.
Hey, Abby.
Hello?
She doesn't know she's up here.
I don't think she knows. You're right here, Abby. You are up. Hello, Miss Moon. Should I just drop her?
Oopsie.
Oopsie, you did it.
Oh, when we were talking about cereal.
It's really dear to me to make sure that people do understand something like this because it's saving kids' lives, you know, and you're not the first case and you won't be the last case of this. But if we can get an awareness, you know, I think every single person that came into contact with you now looks back and is like, oh my God, if I had only.
If I had only
off my mama.
There were signs, and I tried to reach out to people. Right. I didn't verbally say help me or anything, but I did once. And you know, the things that had happened while I had ran away, the people I met, you would think that they would think maybe something's wrong. You know, I'm in a wheelchair. They see me in a wheelchair at one point, and then the very couple next weeks after that, I'm not in a wheelchair, walking fine. So, you know, they question, why is that? Sure.
It's their fault.
Why
They
is
didn't question
that?
it. It's their fault.
I told Christy, I said, you know, everybody.
Yeah, why is that? Fancy, why didn't you ask her? Why did she pretend to be in a wheelchair?
So stupid. I can't take this.
You can't take it?
No, I can't. I'm just, you know, just saying a figure of speech.
It is pretty dreadful. You guys want to listen to something else?
No, we could keep going. I like it.
It failed her. Doctors failed you. And that's very interesting to me is the doctors. Like, I don't understand how that even happens. And I'm very interested in seeing that and looking at what was written and what your mom said to them and how did they miss this? How? I don't understand, and that's unfathomable to me because I have a daughter, you know, and she's just graduated from high school, but we've been through horrible things with her trying to diagnose certain things that she has, and to me, it's like me getting a doctor to even listen to me has been insanity, and you know, but then here's Dee Dee, who goes off and can explain all this stuff to them based on her word only, and
Shut
nobody.
up, Fancy.
I don't understand how that even happens. And then there is a doctor who questions it but doesn't do anything. Are you kidding?
I need a second. You guys can you run the panel?
Yep, they're kidding you. They're just joking.
Did you hear me?
What? No.
I need a second. Can you run the panel?
I got it. I'm in charge. Everybody start singing. 9-inch Japanese dildo.
My favorite song. Oh, I had a joke about cereal because we were talking about cereal, but I couldn't tell you. So if you haven't heard my joke, I'm going to tell you my joke now.
Okay.
All right. So you know what I'm going to get you for Christmas this year, Haiti?
No, what?
A box of Cinnamon Life. Ask me why.
Why?
Because I'm going to give you a life with spice.
Is cinnamon a spice?
Yeah, Cinnamon Life. You know, Cinnamon Life cereal?
No, I didn't know cinnamon was a spice, though.
It's a spice? You didn't know that?
Yeah, I'm going to give you a life
I don't know what I thought it was, but it's not spicy.
If it's
so I
not
didn't
a
think it was
spice, what would
spice,
it,
you know?
Not all spices are spicy.
I guess not, apparently. I'm not a cook. I'm not Kesh
Obviously
over here.
not.
You didn't even get my joke. If y'all thought my joke was funny, put a 1 in the chat.
Well, Haiti didn't get it because she didn't know cinnamon was a spice.
Yeah, if you thought my joke was funny, put a 1 in the chat. I'm curious.
But I asked you a question on Discord, and you sent a weird picture of Gypsy and did not answer the question.
Oh, I was looking for another picture. I have a funny picture of Fancy I made, but I couldn't find it, so I sent you a Gypsy one
Sounds like
instead.
Gypsy as a gladiator or whatever.
No,
it is.
that's Gypsy as Predator.
Oh, okay.
You ever seen Predator? So
No.
it's Gypsy as Predator
I have
because
not
she's a
seen
predator.
You should
Yeah.
put Ryan as
Everybody else got
Predator.
the joke. We get it.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my Discord now. Okay.
Okay.
I was looking for the fancy picture, but I gave up and sent you Gypsy instead. Let me see.
I bet Fancy smells like Fritos.
Yes. The answer is yes.
Okay.
Now I can see why you're laughing. Why I would send you that picture after you ask me a question. That's a good picture. You need to watch Predator. That's a good movie.
Interesting. I'll write it down.
Well, for anyone that watches Yellow Jackets, the new season, the final season, is coming out in November. I'm so excited. Guess nobody here's a fan.
No, I love it. I just said woo.
November. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good.
I know, I'm excited. I finally caught up for I watched the end of the third season recently, so I'm all caught up.
Yeah. They're gonna be rescued in the next one. And
oh boy.
Yeah.
Are they gonna? Is that it after that? It's the last season?
Yeah, it's the last season.
Oh, that's
it's gonna
so
be
sad. Only 4 seasons.
Yeah, but at least their seasons are long. It's not just 4 episodes, a bunch per season. I can't remember how many.
Yeah. My elderly coworker thought Yellow Jackets was a real documentary. A lot of people thought it was based off of one. No, I thought it wasn't.
It's loosely based off of that one where I don't remember where it happened. It was a long time ago. They crashed and wasn't a boys soccer team, I believe. Yes, I'm a little sick. Yes. It's loosely based off one, yeah. Oh, who thought that? How could you think it's a documentary? It's not even filmed like one. Yes, the final season is coming up, Sammy. In the Andes Mountains, okay.
Andes Mountains. Now I want Andes candies. Those are so good.
I don't know. What's an Andes candy?
I don't know, but it rhymes.
Andes candies. They're these little mint candies. They're fancy mints. Andes candies. They're so good.
Make those green ones.
Yes, yes. They're little slim mint candies. They're like
Nice.
gourmet mints.
Thank you.
I'm getting my nails done later.
Ooh, what are you getting?
I don't know. You want to send me ideas?
Let's see. It's not quite fall yet, so it's too early for fall.
For what? What
I
was the
know, yeah.
question?
Jessica Ann was like, "Oh, do you want like fall nails?" I'm like, it's not fall until
Oh, for your
September
nails?
22nd.
Bitch,
Yeah.
it's fall.
What?
It's August. It's fall.
No, fall is not till September 22nd.
Whatever. Fall used to be in August when I was
And you
little.
live in Texas. It stays hot there, so
Yeah, it's hot as crap right now.
Yeah, so
I'm dreaming of fall.
I'm excited for fall, but it's just not fall yet.
Sunflowers are beautiful.
Just get them painted.
All I know is that
They are
Duncan,
getting painted.
Duncan
That
came
is
out with
definitely
their
the
pumpkin
plan.
spice, so it's fall for me.
Did they come out with that already? There are people here that already have their Halloween decorations up. No lie, like these people already went all
That's
out.
peculiar. I could see a September doing that, but like August, middle August.
Yeah, they got a nice setup though. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I'm impressed.
It's hot as hell here. It was
Fall
over
is the
100
only season
degrees.
for New England.
What's your mood today? Maybe you should go by your mood.
Just get them painted a damn color and call it a day.
I have to get something fun. I always get something fun. I'm paying for this shit. I'm gonna get something fun. I know. I think it's so weird when school starts before September in other states. Like,
I mean,
guess
if
they get
I
out
was
earlier,
getting
but
my nails done, I would get flamingos and palm trees, but
that's what you always
me.
get.
Flamingos and palm trees. That's
what
what
she
I
would
would
get
get,
now.
but that's my nails. But your nails, you're not flamingos and palm trees.
No, I'm not.
No, because like that's for me. But like, we don't have to get matching nails. Let me see. Something
Put some flowers on them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'll do something cute. It'll be cute no matter what I do.
I don't get my
I mean,
nails did.
in August there's like carnivals and stuff. Maybe something carnival themed.
Maybe I'll think about it. Just send me ideas. Nothing
Bev
too
says
crazy,
glitter.
but definitely cute.
Yeah, I must smoke on this. Puff, puff, pass, pass.
School started like a week and a half ago here.
That's crazy. It doesn't start till after Labor Day.
Yeah, but we
here.
get out in May.
I know, yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But May's not summer yet. Like we're actually like on summer vacation like during the summer. Like you guys start in spring. And then go back before summer's even over.
Yeah, they started in Georgia like the beginning of August.
August is not summer.
What?
August is not summer.
Yeah, August is the hottest month in the summer. What are you doing? It's the hottest month of the year.
You shut your mouth. That's not
And
true.
the kids will be out like maybe the second week of May, probably.
Yeah, that's how it is here.
Yeah, I watched this family channel thing. They put up a bunch of shorts on YouTube, and they went back, like the first week of August. I was like, what the fuck? They're from like Arizona or Las Vegas, something like that. I don't know.
August is not summer.
Some hot. Yes, it is.
I know, but I'd say it's not.
I'm
say
in
it's
Georgia
not, so
and-
it's not.
Forest friend, September is not really fall. I mean, people think of it as, but technically not until September 22nd. September 21st is the last day of summer.
Once you get weed nails.
I don't know. I feel weird asking for that. I have gotten like really cool nails before, like trippy nails.
Ooh,
I
will you
was
put
going
my
to a
face?
I was going to a festival.
You
Though,
put my face on
Will
your
you put
nails.
my avatar face on your nails? Okay, go ahead.
Let's
You
listen
could get
to
tie-dye nails.
Let's listen to the last phone call Fancy and Gypsy had. How about that?
Sure. Oh, is it doing its bad?
It's good. Yeah, it's good.
I
haven't heard these.
Oh, random. Why do I have to request access for every file?
Well, that's how it is whenever, because they're not in a folder, but it don't take me but a second.
Okay.
Keep that shit locked down.
She does.
For good reason.
Yeah, there's protected stuff in there.
Hello, this is a free call from
Hey, it's Gypsy.
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center. This call is from a correctional facility.
Thanks, Aaron.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call,
Listen.
press 2. If you would thank you for using
no.
Securus, you may start the conversation now.
Hello, love. How are you?
I'm really not doing so good.
Huh?
Okay, dear, what's wrong?
I'm stressed out. I'm beyond belief. And
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
I just found out about the article that
Okay, pause just real quick.
I stayed on the phone.
Okay, just to give this some context and random, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so Ken is pissed because Fancy did this article basically outing their like engagement, and like Ken did not want to be a part of anything. He did not like
we
Fancy.
heard that article. I mean, I
Right.
think you played it, on your live, right?
I have the call
There's
afterwards where they're talking about this.
Yeah, where
phone
he's
call,
mad. You
and
played that one where she does the interview without asking him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently Gypsy was talking like to Christy in private, and Christy was talking to Fancy in private, and then Fancy ran that information she got from Christy in private to an interview.
Yep, and Ken was mad, big mad.
Oh yeah,
Well,
he was talking
don't be a
about,
sneak.
he was calling Fancy all kind. It was so funny. It was so good.
Okay.
With Christy for like 3 hours a couple days ago. Had no idea everything that I was telling her would be put in an interview. Had I known that, I would have never talked to her and told her all those details.
She's full of shit.
She didn't tell me that it was for an interview, even though she claims it was. And I feel betrayed, and I'm stressed out about all of this, and I'm not happy. First of all, I'm not. And I think the most painful thing is watching the loved ones that I have be just as upset as I am. And so I just wanted to call you to get this one thing perfectly clear. I don't support your show. I'm not on.
Oh, wait! Can you rewind that part?
Oh,
we gotta hit somebody. Clip that.
As a woman, and your involvement in my family is making this very, very difficult to help in any. So I just wanted to call you to get this one thing perfectly clear. I don't support your show. I'm not on board with it. I don't want to help in any sort of way. I just want to live my life as a normal-ass woman. And your involvement in my family is making this very, very difficult. So I'm distancing myself from Christy, even though it pains me, because I love her so fucking much, and she's been nothing but a good mom to me. But the fact that she wants to promote this show and do all these fucking interviews, even though I have asked her multiple times to stop. My dad's getting pissed off at her because of it. She wants me to lie to my dad, saying that, oh, is everything being okay by me, which is not. You know what she tells me about the interviews afterwards? And Ken, he's fucking stuck out too, because our relationship has just been put on blast. And yeah, of course, the people that message me, I tell them, yes, I'm happily engaged. Because these are just people. Now it's on E-News, it's on Cosmopolitan, it's stressing me the fuck out. And the only thing that I have left to say is, please, whenever you're doing all this shit with Christy, don't say that Gypsy is involved in it, because I'm not.
I haven't said that you're involved in anything, Gypsy.
I'm working with the Blanchard family, and Gypsy.
I am working with the Blanchard family. I thought I only know what I'm told because you don't call me and you don't talk to me, and that's okay, and that's fine. And I just she's told me that you were going to call me, and we would. And the last time we talked, things had been different. So I've been trying to do everything I can. I'm just as caught in the middle of all of this as you are, dear. Okay, so I don't know that she's not getting me okay from you because I don't know, and I can't.
She does not, because
okay, I'm hearing a totally different story.
Right. You might be
sure.
her, not there for me, but, whenever she tells me about this stuff, do I say, do I get angry with her and be like, no, I don't want you to do this? No, because, it's a touchy subject, and I don't want to come off as rude to her. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it's like, it's just very cool. So I keep my mouth shut as far as it's concerned. And, but she does it anyway. And I don't know what to think anymore. And all I know is that I've read the article. And it's always Francesca says this and Francesca says that. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Because Christy has put me into that position. That's the position I put into. And
stop. Like, this is coming up with me, Dad, and Ken, and Christy. Like, we're going to have an intervention for her. Because it's too much.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
I've never heard this one.
Yeah, coming out. I know the popularity has skyrocketed. But
the popularity has skyrocketed. And I know you can't see it. I know you can't see it. But I'm going to tell you what, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It is the worst true crime depiction I've ever seen. And if that's what you allow to be out there, love, it's going to get worse for you.
Love.
For everyone.
So manipulative.
I know.
Because Chrissy is unable.
No, have you seen it?
You stop it.
I haven't seen it. And I don't
You haven't seen it.
And honestly, she keeps saying that, like, I'm all upset that they portrayed Leo wrong. Me and Lee haven't talked in fucking 2-3 years. I don't give a fuck if they portray her wrong or if they portray her right. I don't care. That's your
my biggest bully.
We're not friends anymore. And
that's okay.
I don't care what the act has put out there about me. All I know is I'm trying to live my life, and if this is the point that it has come to take the cancer out of my life and the stress and everything, I am taking it out. And
you're a cancer fancy.
Okay, I can't.
That's embarrassing.
I'm not in the middle of your family. Okay, I
you
have
are.
what I have, and you provided tons and tons of information to me, and I'm very happy about that. And thank you so very much. And you signed the paperwork, and you did all of those things, and that's fine. And I understand where you're at. I do. I really do. Okay, but I've also invested 2.5 years in this, and I'm
Sounds like she's gonna cry.
through with the whole thing in the first place. Because if Michelle had not done what Michelle did, then we would have had ours made a long time ago, and none of this would have happened.
It's always somebody else's fault.
Super ticked off the whole situation. And I've told Chrissy repeatedly that, I don't know what to do, because I'm not going to, at this point, stop something that I've invested 2.5 years of my life, that I have the life rights to. And I can easily do the exact same thing that Michelle did. But I don't want to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. It's not how I presented this in the first place to you guys. I've been offered several different things that I could have taken and ran and done the exact same thing to you that Michelle did. But I don't want to do all of that. I want to be honorable, and I want to tell the truth, and I want to help what I can do. And as far as the interviews, I'm going to tell you what, the Cosmetologist, they've not kept us. What happened is one source does an article, and then 95 other sources go out there and take it from that source.
I know.
And that's
exactly what happened. I know that it all stemmed from the InSuch article. And what I feel so betrayed from Christy, the fact that we were having a person-to-person conversation, and then the next.
And I did not know, because I asked her a question as I was being interviewed. She knew I was being interviewed. She knew I was actually writing that down.
I knew that she was telling you stuff because she was like, "Oh, me and Francesca are furious."
Okay, well, that's not how I know. That's not what I knew, and I did not know that. And now I've committed to doing this on a weekly thing with the act to try and say, okay, this isn't correct, and that isn't correct, and this isn't correct, and blah blah blah. And that's just, I'm not gonna pull back on that. That's not gonna happen. But what I will do is I'm not gonna make it that I'm not gonna ask any more questions, and I won't try and do anything else to clarify. That was simply, and I did not know that she had not told you that that's what I was doing. She said that she did.
I called Ken whenever he was at work, and he asked me, did you know, because I talked to him that night after I got off the phone with Christy, and I was he was like, oh, so what you and your mom talked about for so long? And so I gave him the rundown too. And then the next day I called him and he's like, did you know that everything that you were telling Mom, your mom, that she was doing in an interview? I'm like, what? But it wasn't her. It wasn't her. I asked her a question and I did the thing, okay? Because I can talk about that, and she didn't give that interview. She was not giving the interview. She gave me the information so that I could do the interview. I didn't know you didn't know that, and I'm so sorry that you didn't know that. Going forward, I don't know what else I can do to help, but I'm going to tell you what, it's not going to stop. We are not doing these articles. The articles that are coming out are articles that you wouldn't want out there at all. Okay? So if
This last part is funny as hell.
Articles that are out there, good articles, and articles that are truthful, and not just somebody pulling some crap from whatever, from the drudges of the internet, then you know what, sweetie, that's what I am trying to do. But I don't know what else I can do, because I'm going to tell you, it's not going to stop, no matter how much you want it to stop. And I had this conversation with you last time. You can try to go and live your normal life, and I wish that that's what you could do. But you're not going to have that. People are never going to stop with this whole story. It does not matter what you do. If you go out, you get out, you marry Ken, you have a baby, that's going to be news. If you get out and you go to the store, that's going to be news. If you get out and you speak in... They're absolutely... Honey, you don't know how the world works, then. I'm sorry to tell you, but you don't know how the entertainment industry works. I know.
4 years, and I didn't have
I know.
something else. I don't understand, but I'm not the little shy.
Nope, I know you're not. I know you're not.
Do you, Fancy?
I will marry Ken, and yes, we will have children, and my children will never hear a word of this.
You're too late. Honey, you are very naive if you think that that's what's going to happen. People will talk about you for the rest of your life. I'm sorry to tell you that.
Because she ain't wrong.
Recorded.
Well, with respect, I have to go to work. Like, I'm already late for work. But,
sure.
With respect, I for the series or whatever, you can do what you do. Christy can do what she does. And me and Ken and my father will be out of it. And as for by proxy, just shove by proxy up your ass.
Katie, check this story.
Have a nice day, Gypsy.
The caller has
She told her to shove by proxy up her ass. I need the clip. Oh, that's great. That's the last conversation between them.
Yeah.
Yes. Has Fancy talked about that call?
No.
Yet? Dang, she's gonna take her daddy too, Christy. They were gonna have an intervention for Christy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I can't find Gypsy's page on Instagram.
Good, bye, bitch.
Oh, it's gone already.
Daddy.
What kind of intervention was it? What's the intervention for?
Because she was sick of Christy telling everybody her business.
Like an interview intervention?
Yeah.
You've got to stop. You're addicted to the Facebook groups.
Pretty much, though.
Yeah. Good, Gypsy. I hope you listen back to these calls where you're like, my children will never be on TV. I will never be on TV. My kid will never be. And you took your own advice.
It's TikTok that's gone, Bev.
Wait, what?
Bev was asking if Instagram was gone.
Yeah, people said it's not there.
Yeah, it's gone. I just checked.
Oh, dang. Gone, pecan.
Gone, pecan. Haiti,
what
I sent
happened,
you nails.
Gypsy? You just did an apology. What happened?
She said, no, she put up on her story that it was only staying up for 24 hours.
No, I'm on Instagram. She put the story
up. No apology on Instagram. That's her
There was.
There was?
There was. Yes.
Ooh.
She put it on Instagram and TikTok.
No, I saw it on YouTube and TikTok. I never saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, it was on Instagram. That's where I got it.
I didn't see it there. Well, she took it down.
I guess that apology didn't go so well.
Wait, you said she privated her Instagram? Hold, please.
How can you tell if it's private?
She made it private. It's still there, but she made it private.
Like friends only type private?
Yeah, she's scared.
I bet you should be, bitch. We're not done.
She's scared. She has a whole millions and millions of black community that fucking wants her on a pic,
I know, right?
No, they are not happy.
No, it keeps showing up in my algorithm. Like,
Oh, I
When
can
I search for
imagine
it, nothing comes
so. It's
up. When I
bad.
search for it, it doesn't come up on Instagram.
You have to be friends with her.
Oh, you have to be friends with her to find it?
Because it's private now.
I didn't know that you had to be friends with her to find it.
I'm not friends with her, but I found it.
Yeah, so why
She
isn't
has
it?
to be
I can't find
blocked.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
well.
account is private. I was like, oh, bitch, you're scared.
Oh, yeah, she's scared.
She should be. They
Is
need to
her
get on
white
social
tee up?
media.
Oh, well. Good riddance. Bye.
I didn't
Yeah,
check her
she
white
got
tee.
caught saying those things about Andre and Mia. Like, you are
Not just about
evil.
them, about everybody in prison. She said,
Yeah.
these freaking B people, N people are so loud. God.
Yeah.
And then that's when he's like, my baby's a racist. And she's like, uh-huh. Like, people are hearing this.
A lot of the videos that are popping up for me in from like the black community are
about
like
Andre.
They're really upset for Andre.
Oh my God. And Mia, as they should be. This is
I
so
know.
bad. And I really thought that it was just going to like kind of scathe over her and Ryan was going to get the brunt. And I'm so happy that
She's
people
not
are finally.
unscathed.
No, I'm so happy that people are finally seeing her for what she is. And her people that support her, that allow this shit, that are still her friends, nobody better not platform them. Nobody give them a voice. Because it's done. It's not a matter of, oh, we can be cool because, we have a difference of opinion. No, you straight up are supporting a racist, homophobic pediatrician, and you specifically said you would never do that. But here you are. Just because it's Gypsy Rose Blanchard and she's famous and you need clout. So fuck that.
Now I'm wondering, does anybody have like an X account? Like you should be tagging the mainstream media on there to get their attention. Like
I
with
don't
these
really
calls.
post on there.
I have one, but I don't really use it that much anymore.
Where are you, TMZ? Where you at?
Where you at?
Oh, I tagged them and I also emailed People Magazine multiple different ways, and I uploaded the files of the videos that were of the calls of creators.
Good, because that's how we got to get their attention. If enough people are tagging them on like,
I mean, we've
these
gone
platforms.
through this before, and they didn't pick it up. So, but this is different. This is different.
No, I don't believe it for a second. I don't believe it for a second. She apologized because she got caught up. That's it. That's it. She said what she said and she meant it. Or she wouldn't have said no shit like that. There is no conversation that calls for anybody to talk like that. You know what I'm saying? So, in my opinion, she said what she said. And in that apology, did y'all see where in one part of it she says, stand 10 toes, where's it at? Somewhere in one of these damn apologies, she says something about stand 10 toes down on what you believe or what you said. But then she backtracks. Girl.
So she stands 10 toes down on her beliefs.
Hey, Bri, good morning.
She's
I stuck
racist.
for the camera. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yep. Thank you. And in part of it, she says something
I bet
about,
Sheena's the one that told her.
past that, some shit. All she's saying is I'm not
Sheena
perfect.
probably was like, full
way.
chest that shit, Gypsy.
I need you to give me the lowdown, Ash, because I've been absent of TikTok. Okay, what are you needing to know? Because if you've been gone for a minute, you're gonna have to go hit up the YouTubey. Gonna have to hit up that YouTubey and start looking at Audacious Audrey's page and catch up on the videos. Catch up on the prison calls. Yeah, she's forever growing, motherfucker. She like a weed. It don't ever stop. You hear me? I want to know what the hell she did to Parker. I don't know. Whatever she did,
I think she hurt Parker.
It caused him to take Parker to the babysitter. Thank you, Edith.
I think she
Hey,
hurt Parker.
Daisy, good morning. Is Ken and her together? I don't know. I'm starting to wonder if they are too.
Paul cut his hair.
Really be split up.
Pause that.
I bet if we keep talking about it, she'll post a video on Instagram. Let us know.
Parker's bald.
Listen, Princess, can you pause
We're at
that?
50K. Look, let's go. Thank you for the taps, guys.
I can't
Thank you,
get
thank
to
you,
my
thank you.
screen.
I
I
think
can
she
jump
lied
down
and said
though.
Parker snapped at the baby.
I was wondering what was going
Yeah. Here, this call's pretty good.
To bring light to this topic. And I thought, who better to do that? Because it's something that I'm very, very passionate about. I mean, this is something that I feel like could help a lot of kids in my situation, or, people in my situation, because if I had known that my trust and my proxy existed, I probably maybe would have did a different course of action. So I feel like it's important to get it out there, and I feel like I had been getting it out there, but probably about from strangers, obviously on the internet, and you know, I know I have a lot of support out there, but it started to be the haters were overwhelming me, and
Oh, kind of like today.
really thinking about it, and I'm like, well, I told my story on X amount of interviews. I felt like I had put myself out there, and then I started getting like people telling me that, oh, you're just a fame whore, you're just pimping your story to try to get money or whatever. And I'm like, no, that's absolutely not what I'm trying to do. That's not me at all. And then an article came out in the Springfield News Leader saying that like I'm like my mom, attention seeking, and that's absolutely not true. So I didn't really think about things, and so I was talking with Ken. I'm assuming you know who Ken is. Me.
I do. I know who Ken is. I know. Yeah.
Well, you know, I had been talking about it with him for a long time. Ever since the hateful feedback started coming, like I would vent to him and tell him, like, you know, I just want it all to stop.
Can I say something real quick?
Move on. And, you know, he's been very supportive with my decision.
I played a call whenever I was live last, and it was between her and Ryan. They were talking about hypothetically if they broke up, like Gypsy was like, I wouldn't physically hurt you, but I would first go for your car. And then she, you know, Little Girl is the name of
I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah.
Call.
She was like, I won't kill Little Girl. I'll let her live or something like that.
That's what she
I'll
said.
let her live. I don't know. I didn't know Autumn said that. I just read it in the chat. Sorry.
She's disgusting.
Yeah,
she said that on a live yesterday. That
I didn't know that.
that
I
they-
believe her.
Yeah,
I
that they're
believe her.
split
I
because
believe
of
it
something
too.
that happened to Parker, and she can't say on live, but we all know
She
I
shaved
believe
that
she hurt
dog.
Parker. She
I
hurt
went
that
in-
dog.
Just really quick, I went into a browser too, and I tried searching her Instagram account that way, and I can't find it that way too. If it's locked, I should be able to find it somewhere. Does anyone know like the exact handle?
No, dude, she you can only find it if you're her friend.
That's not usually how it is.
Gypsy Rose Instagram.
It's only
I think I tried that.
Gypsy Rose Instagram.
Okay, I'll try.
Maybe she broke Parker's leg.
It does say that user account not found, but her account pops up as private. But it says
And then, you know, I started being like, well, I don't want to do any interviews anymore. I feel like I've told my story
No,
enough.
I can't. Nothing comes up.
I feel like now I'm just kind of living in the past. So I need to move on.
No, see, Sammy Soup even said it was removed. Oh my god, did she leave altogether? Oh my god. Woo!
Ding dong, the witches
did. Witch, oh witch, the gypsy witch.
I can find it, but it says this account is private, and then it says something about the account being removed. It's really weird. I've never seen anything like that.
See, Gypsy toothbrush said she left. She gone.
Well, she should be gone. She is in trouble with the world.
She been gone.
With the world.
Yes, people are not happy with her or Ryan. They are up shit creek. This is not good.
Her YouTube account is still there, but we're making progress.
We'll see how long this lasts.
She left her safe place. Oh my.
I mean, YouTube is just as bad. Because if you search, if you put Gypsy Rose Blanchard in the
you know who comes
search
up?
bar,
Us.
yeah,
we
show
do.
up. Not her.
It's not easy to find her account.
I thought that was hilarious when I first went to go find her, and it was all the content creators.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is awesome. And you have to scroll way the hell down there to get to her account.
Yeah.
Not easy to find her.
it's something that I thought whenever I said I didn't want any more media stuff coming out, I meant as a total. And it's not that, to say that I'm not supportive of y'all's project would be disrespectful. So I'm not going to say I'm not supportive of it. Like, I really feel like if it had to be done, I feel like you...
This was 2 months before the last phone call.
And, I mean, I've read some of the script, and it's really, really good. It's very true to how things were. And so it's like, I know that it was done good by y'all.
Right.
But my concern is just like, why? And Chrissy's just like, well, I want to make sure that you have a good future and that the truth gets out there. And me, I'm like, I don't care. Like, I don't care if Susie down the road knows everything that has ever happened.
But you do.
Yeah, of course you do.
That's not true.
I don't even know as the girl that has to live, surrounded by people asking for her autograph. Like, I murdered
What?
Something to be proud of. And
I'm telling you, it must be hard to keep up with being Gypsy Rose. Like, she doesn't even know who she is.
Question, a couple of those.
I know. I made a video, and I haven't made a video in months.
Okay. And I know what you're going through as far as that goes. I understand what it feels like. I do. And I know that it's hard and that it's upsetting and you're reliving it and you want to move forward. I understand all of those things. I absolutely do. And I think that's a very positive way for you to look at this. Now, I'm going to tell you, though, just because you want that to happen does not mean it's ever going to happen, Gypsy. Because I'm telling you right now, you're there, so you don't know, and you've been really sheltered most of your life, so you haven't seen a lot of, right? But here's the thing: do you know? I'm sure you know that the story of Whitney, yes, of the woman who took an axe and killed her parents, like a long time ago. Like everybody knows about that story. It's like in the 1800s. Okay, it's very phonetic, very, it's very. You've got little nursery rhyme. Right. Funny things of like jump roping things that talk about it. Okay, so it's been, I mean, we're in 2018, and this happened in the 1800s, and
oh my God.
In the last 2 years, 2 more shows have come out about it. Okay, that have been made about it. A movie.
They're going to be talking about.
There's a new one now.
Right, with very famous people in both of them.
Lizzie Borden.
And I'm obsessed with that
story.
Monsters I've always been obsessed with it since I was like a little kid.
I watched it not so long ago, actually, and I have been I haven't been to the house, but me and my mom went to Cape Cod, and so we're in Massachusetts at the time. And
right. Okay, so that's very sensationalized. And if you go back to OJ, there's still things being made about OJ. And if you go back to the Menendez brothers, there's still things being made about that, and they're still talking about John Bonet today. They're still talking about John Bonet. They're still talking about
John Bonet didn't off anyone though.
So what are you want to
It's still infamous.
Yeah.
She wrote Eric Menendez.
I'm kind of liking Fancy right here. I feel like she's kind of owning Gypsy a little bit.
Yeah.
By throwing all these facts, because Gypsy doesn't like to hear the truth, and Fancy's not wrong. Like, people are not just going to forget that you're Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Yeah, she's still manipulating her though. She's going to be like, "Oh,
right, I know that, but
they're going to talk about you in the future anyway. So you should let me tell your story, so it's told the right way."
Yep.
Right, but I'm just saying, listening to all the calls, like, no one is ever like that with her, where they just like call her out on her shit, like,
true.
look, you murdered your mom, dummy.
Well, Fancy's being truthful in a manipulative way, though. Yeah, it's still truthful, but it's not real.
Or not. I'm going to tell you, realistically, it will never be. Your life will never be like that. Unfortunately, a very tragic thing happened to you, and America, especially America, but the world even, is fascinated with tragic events, and they don't look away, and they want to know everything there is about it, and people want to dissect it, and some people are fascinated with it because they feel a connection with it, and others are connected, like me. I'm very fascinated with serial killers, and it's not because I glorify serial killers, but because I don't know why they do it. Like, I can't, they're very different than any other killer out there that kills for passion, or something like your situation where you killed because you felt like that was the only way out, and you almost felt like it was kill or be killed. Serial killers are very different. And why do they do it? Who knows? It's all psychotic, and it's in their head, and what makes their head go that way? So that's why I'm very fascinated with it. But I'm going to tell you, it's not going to go away, no matter how much you want it to.
You ain't wrong.
So here's what I'm telling you. The best thing that I think that you could do, because right now, I know you've gotten a lot of flack from the Lifetime movie. Your mom said that people, are turning on you and all of that. Think about that, my dear, okay? So you've been out there, and you've been talking, and you've been telling a partial story, and that's all you get to tell whenever you do any of the interviews. And it's very subjective to whatever that reporter or that anchor or that interviewer decides to tell, right? I mean, so you can watch one of those, and if you watch the one that, Aaron did, there's things that are said in that I just am appalled that somebody said it, especially some of the things that Michelle said. And I'm not a fan of Michelle Dean. I'm just not. And I'm hurt by how she treated you, and it upsets me, okay? And it upsets me that here she is capitalizing on something for you, and you're absolutely getting nothing for it. I'm very, very upset with it. And one of my jobs, and that's one of the jobs that we have, is we're trying to get that stopped, okay? But my thought process is this. If you allow the Michelle Deans of the world and the Lifetimes to be your story, then that's what people will think of you. And you will have no chance whatsoever to ever be that person that somebody comes up to and says to you, instead of screaming in your face and thinking you knew that your mother had Munchausen by proxy, they will never have the ability to know more, okay, and know the full truth of this story. And that's why we're very adamant about it being the entire story, because I'm even trying to get in contact with people that know, Nick, because that means that I told him. And originally, his dad, that was his big deal, and I was like, I'm not giving you that amount of money. But now, when I'm at a point where I can give some amount of money, and nobody is giving him any money, then maybe I might be able to get the full story. But
see, pause.
Meters, I can do whatever. It's not getting those people.
I'm not Team Fancy. Please don't ever get that twisted. But these two would have never gotten along, because Fancy is wanting something that no Michelle Dean, no Aaron Lee Carr, Melissa Moore, these assholes that just sit there and go along with what Gypsy says without questioning it. And Fancy wanted the whole story. I'll give her that. That's all.
And then get the full story, just like I did with your mom's family. I didn't just go down there and talk to your mom and dad. I talked to your mom's family. I spent a lot of time with them. I spent time with Bobby. I spent time with your sisters and brothers. I spent time with her stepmother and your grandfather. I spent all that time. So I have a full, complete idea of a story, and I will never put out a story that is not accurate. I'm not that person. I don't fudge things. I'm not going to change things just because it's sensationalizing. And so I want you, right, and if you're interested in being an
actor, Fancy,
amazing, and I really do believe that is a great path for you. Okay, and I do believe that telling the story in the accurate way aligns with you wanting to be an advocate, because the way that it's been portrayed so far is very confusing for every person out there. People don't even understand. People don't even. Right. People don't even understand that what your mother had is not called Munchausen by proxy. You have Munchausen by proxy. Your mother has Munchausen.
That part slayed me.
Because the way things have been presented
She
have
don't know what
been
the hell she's talking about.
completely just
What
a
did she just say?
or a
She
very
said people don't know, like, basically, like, everybody else is so confusing. For instance, people don't even know that your mother didn't have Munchausen by proxy.
Oh,
You have Munchausen by proxy. Your mother had Munchausen. And I'm like, no, you're wrong, Fancy. That
yeah.
just
Why is she
means,
saying that?
yeah, it's the person who
Because
does
this
it to
one,
themselves is Munchausen. The person who does it
Yeah.
to another is Munchausen by proxy. But she thinks she's the smartest person in the room and she can't even get that,
but
smallest detail correct.
isn't it when Munchausen by proxy is being done to you? It's like I think she meant it in the reference, like you have Munchausen by proxy, your mom had Munchausen, but that's not how it should have been explained at all. That was like very confusing and more confusing than what Munchausen by proxy is. Because Fancy is just something else. She tries to twist everything to make it sound more more attainable, more attractive, more,
While sitting there saying she's not gonna do that.
yeah. She's manipulative. I mean, I can
They
understand
both
why
are. That's
Gypsy.
why, like, this little
Yeah,
relationship would have
yeah,
never worked.
exactly. I can see why Gypsy bucked
Mm-hmm.
back and bucked off, because she saw Fancy as an older version of her and how she is, and she's like, "Girl, I got your number." Like,
Mm-hmm.
that's because that's exactly how you are, Gypsy.
Can't scam a scammer.
Nope, crazy.
story. And the more that people do that, the more that that is going to make your life harder. And on top of this, I know that you don't, and one of my jobs, like, for being this person involved with your family, okay, I didn't get involved with your family just to tell your story. I mean, when I contacted your mom, I wanted to know the story and I wanted to help, but I've become part of your friendship, and I know you, and I know your dad, and I've spent a lot of time with your mom, and I consider her to be one of my very best friends at this point. I talk to her on a daily basis. I love her, and I love you. And one of the things is I want to make sure that you're protected in life. And so by doing so, one,
Friends for life.
Yeah.
you will have something to come out to. You will have money and things for you that is set aside, because I don't think you understand at all how hard it will be for you to come out as a felon, babe, and actually have a good life. It's very hard. Very hard.
I know that. I just, whenever I wanted to talk to you about this, because it's since you're working so closely with my family, I feel like you need to talk to me so you can understand also how this side is.
And that's exactly, I told your mom that. I said, hey, that's why I asked her to have you call me, because we hadn't talked in a while. But we hadn't talked in a while because for a while there, nothing was happening. So I wasn't trying to bother you with it, and ask you more questions or anything, because I don't want to be intrusive. I want you to have a way to live your life, and, but here's the thing. I do want to know all of that. I want to know how you feel today. I want to be there when you come out, and I want to know how that feels, and how, I want to help you, and I want to make sure that people know that you're a real person. You're not just a kid who killed her mom. You are a real person, and there is a
real person who killed her mom.
To understand, because like you said, you don't want this to happen to anybody else, and you want awareness. And if you're going to be out there as an advocate, then you have to be, I'm going to tell you you have to be very aware that that is going to be continuous interviews for the rest of your life. That is going to be continuously talking about it on a panel or at a a rally or whatever it is that you're being taken, because you'll be what end up in being an advocate would end up you being like a speaker, you know, and people would be doing all, and I want you to know that that's what you're looking at. And if you're not prepared for that, then okay, that's fine. But if you're really interested about making sure that people know what this is and helping people, Gypsy, then you have to get in tune with the fact that this story is never going to go away, sweetheart.
I think somebody's sleeping.
I wish that you could just stay in the background for the rest of
you.
Sorry.
I know, you guys. I gotta stop listening to this. I got shit to do. It's putting me to sleep.
Get ready anyway soon.
Alright, you guys. I gotta end this. I gotta wake up.
Yeah, you're literally snoring.
I know, because Fancy and Gypsy's voices are so soothing, right?
No, it's just I can't listen to it no more.
Yeah. All right. Well, you have a good one. Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.